It seems a bit of a waste, even for a mad woman.
Thank you.
No.
Well, I at least wanted to tell you all what this nobleman told me.
Of course. But now we need to take care of the plague first and foremost before we worry about these other things. We need the quarantine to end. We need the district operational again.
Yep.
Yeah, well, might as well start then.
Any other issues or problems or ideas? Speak your mind.
Raphael leans back on his chair and scratches his head, rakishly and handsomely, of course. You know, everything he does is like a fashion statement. And he says, well, you perhaps do not know this, Laurel, but the rest of us were engaged in some a light skirmish in the south side. A mercenary group called the Silver Cross have been making rounds lately, close to our district borders. They seem to be racketeering and plundering. Since I know some of these group from the past, he sighs for a second. To make a long story short, they have killed and destroyed my village and my friends. And so I am out to destroy them. He smiles rakishly. Anyway, we engaged this mercenary group in Southside and destroyed their troop. I do not know if they plan to actually venture into Northside, but if they do, know that they are extremely dangerous and that they are out there. Something to keep an eye out for, I think.
Also, it seems that the woman I was contacted by and given this letter was was at least working with Crimson. She was a loyalist herself, and Crimson reports to the loyalist of every move, even to the nobles. They knew that I have left the district.
So the loyalists are spying on us. And there are many more of them and much more high-ranking than we expected.
Well, at least Crimson had reported to this Sarandale and to the other lady that I had left the district. Which worries me.
Raphael shrugs and says, I have spoken to the loyalists and asked them to conduct their business elsewhere. As long as they do not directly oppose us, I have said we will look the other way.
Well, I don't like to be followed, and I don't like to be kept tap on.
We have enough problems right now, however, not enough enemies.
That was my thought as well. We can perhaps discuss what to do with the loyalists further on, but for now, they are definitely not the largest and most pressing concern, and we need as many allies as we can possibly get, even if they might not be so friendly in the eyes of the Empress.
They have actually been quite committed to showing that they're not wanting to be trouble for us. As I said earlier, they have offered their services, and I have asked them to prove that they really want to help us by keeping the infection pressed together in the westmost quarter, part of the quarter. They've done a great job so far, and our guards have met less resistance.
But we just don't know who else they report to. They reported to these two nobles.
That is true. However, as long as they aid us, we shall take that aid, and if they turn against us, we shall take them down. That is the current relation. For now, let us deal with the cultists first. we're already dealing with the plague, and then let's find out about those nobles who sent the plague here, why they did it, and then make them accountable for what they did.
Erlane.
They have been the perpetrators of much death.
Well, there are 3 noble houses on the list who has been working on this. Florus, Erlane, Carlion.
Well, so we will find them all in time. When
Yeah.
we do, they will not enjoy it.
My own noble house has been in this. What a disgrace.
Anything else the council wishes to discuss?
I got nothing.
No, do I?
Oh well. You'll be informed by the other council members that the district at this point is stable enough to, be able to be managed now, by delegation, not just to fill out work by Laurel. So you should have a bit more free time now.
Our different delegations and systems. And setups.
And if you have nothing else, you can dismiss the council.
Well, everyone's dismissed.
Get out!
Imagine Sergei Drag is like, he's not happy about it, but damn, this is how it's gonna be.
Exactly.
That's him.
Never happy.
He's never happy. That's what makes him such a good guard.
Getting too old for this.
That's
Drinks.
2 years away from retirement.
This happens.
Get too old for this shit.
Right post. Now he's here doing paperwork.
Back in my day.
Not what he wanted.
Yeah, Doc?
So, now the council session is over. Team PC.
To the cultists!
PC.
Oh, wait. Zoe takes out 5 glasses and the bottle of vintage wine. Says it has some healing effect. I wanted to share it with all of you.
Raphael smiles rakishly and says, "Ah, I have been saying that for years." Looking at the wine bottle.
Looks, as you all know, I got it from that noble woman, and well, it's a really expensive and good wine, and I wanted to share it with you. Oh, then she pours a glass for all of you.
Just not slightly. It's back tied in his chair.
Or you have a drink of it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, if you all have a drink of it, make me a constitution check, all of you.
Okay.
Are we all gonna die
We're all
now?
gonna die. Good job, he killed us all.
Sorry.
If it was poison, it'd be fortitude, not con.
It's to avoid drunkenness.
20!
Raphael.
Well,
So apparently all of you succeeded at a DC 15,
Yay!
meaning all of you gained the positive effect of this.
Yeah!
Oh god.
All of you permanently gain 5 additional hit points.
Oh God!
Oh wow!
God.
Yes.
Oh wow!
how much was that wine?
5,
It was
It-
Thanks, Zoe.
it was a limited edition bottle of wine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How many
Alright.
more
God
of these are
wine.
there, did you say?
When they were first created about 80 years ago, there were about 500 bottles.
Did
How
you,
many are there now, do you think? Can we, get the rest of them?
You have no idea.
Did you say 5 extra hit points?
Yep, 5
I
extra
become
hits.
an alcoholic.
That's a cool reward. Props,
is
Dark.
cool.
I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah.
Well, as all of you drink it, there's just this very warm feeling as this absolute warmth, a feeling of life flows through you. You've never felt as alive as before.
Wow! I'm glad I said
Man,
it.
that
Look at
really
that.
helps with my HP situation.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
Because I've rolled 2 1s so far.
Jeez,
Oh.
that is awesome.
Remove
2
the...
HP at level.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I'll remove it from my inventory.
Yeah, Raphael is like, well, this is the most, I must say, soy.
Well, it seems a bit sort of a little confused. Sort of I didn't know nobility would make this stuff taste so well.
Raphael literally slides over the table next
Yeah.
to Zoe, grabs her hand rakishly handsomely and kisses it. Zoe, such wonderful vintage, that your taste is as divine as yourself.
Riv kind of
Uh,
rolls her eyes, obviously.
Zoe's face
Well.
turning one more red by the minute. Goes, well, thank you. It was a gift.
Laurel just gives us a slight nod. Whoever gave you this must like you a whole damn lot.
She goes, I didn't really know her, but I was also given this necklace, and she shows that extremely beautiful necklace, silver,
Raphael
ruby.
frowns at the necklace.
Riv admires it.
It's magical itself.
Very beautiful necklace.
Yeah.
Gems.
There's big ruby and pearls around it.
Of the
Wasn't it?
highest craft workmanship.
Does that look a little bit like their sort of sigil, their heraldry?
She hasn't seen the heraldry of that house.
Well, maybe you all will try to remember. Has he ever heard or seen about that? Maybe it looks like it. It does, doesn't it?
I mean, you look.
Has Zoe?
No, you look at it. It doesn't. It doesn't look like any sigil in particular you know of.
Right.
Even together?
No, you can't think of any sigil. Sigil it would be. It definitely seems like something that is, it definitely something that's in the current courtly style.
Yeah, right.
Zoe looks
Style.
at Laura again. He is not courting me. How
Well,
can you?
sort of, he's not saying anything.
No, but Laura has been saying it to her for so many
He's just
times.
he's just thinking like,
Raphael keeps frowning, and the frown deepens.
Well, I am not
Considers
saying
this.
anything.
She looks at Raphael. He's not. I didn't agree to anything.
Raphael has a mind to challenge this rogue to a duel.
He's a mayor of how many? 5 cities. I don't think that's a good idea.
Not cities, but
Districts. I don't think that's.
Titles and power does not make you any less of a rogue. The other way around, in fact.
No, that's
Raphael
not what I'm
sniffs.
saying. I'm just saying that.
It's a little bit sad.
Well, present company excluded, of course. Fred, Laurel, you're only a mayor of one district.
Yes, of course.
So
Oh,
looks-
so he's only 1/5 of a rogue.
Bollard like smirks from down there.
Well, so that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I don't think it's a good idea to challenge this person with so much power.
In the dueling ring, only his own prowess and his own capability of defending his, his roguish and filthy hide will protect him. No amount of power can shield such a villain from Raphael's righteous steel.
Well, not slightly extended as I personally think Raphael would be quite the match for the young man. Even if others may disagree.
Raphael spins around. Laurel, you wound me.
As I said, I believe you're quite the contest for the young man. I'm not the one arguing against this, Raphael. Little looks to Zoe.
Raphael looks between Zoe and Laurel, seemingly scandalized by the events.
He stares at Ballard. Ballard, come, we should make ourselves ready.
Ballard gets up.
Oh, Zoe looks at the Rifflin a little in distress, and
Oh.
this is not. I have never been courted before, but I don't think this is how it works.
Riff chuckles and says, well, I can't exactly say I have been in the traditional sense. If I have, then I don't know about it. So,
Raphael sniffs like.
Zoe goes,
Oh.
I'm not being courted!
Oh, say no more. So, you're breaking my heart.
I thought you had a girlfriend! Oh wait, you didn't.
No.
No, it's just a friend, I forgot.
Rethelind is much more into sort of unconventional
Well,
courting.
she doesn't really know, does she? I mean, like, she
She
doesn't
lived in
really...
a forest.
Yeah, society's not exactly her strong suit, is it?
She only saw like what the bears and foxes did and stuff. I mean, she.
Yeah, and she's haunted by that to this very day.
I think you would know, Zoe. I think you would know.
Exactly. Raphael looks completely devastated as he leaves the room.
Solo's confused. I really don't get him.
Riff shrugs and says, he bought a cape and came to me saying that I can't change the design, but I need to enchant it. I know what strange is. Oh yeah, he's strange. Yeah. Yeah, he is definitely strange. And from what I hear, he spent days looking for that cape. That one bloody cape.
He has a fabulous cape.
I don't know.
It is a fabulous
It
cape.
is a fabulous cape. Yeah.
I believe you.
On that note, actually, Laurel, who used to have like his throw together sort of, there's a leather apron and like big gloves and whatnot. Now his garments are much more fine and much more refined. Basically, like before, it was like whatever he really had around that was good to protect him from fire and acid. But now it's actually like professional alchemical gloves and sort of very thin but very hard fabric for his things. Much more flexible and such than thick leather, but seemingly, it looks quite professional. He seems to be a little proud of it, though. It's not, it has a little smile. That's rare for him, but he thinks it looks nice.
Well, to the sewer.
Like a real elf.
To the sewers.
Or is it
Well,
the
the
sewer?
cultists, wherever the cultists are. I
Yeah,
guess.
They're
that's
not
right.
the sewer. They're in that
That's-
crazy district where they've like written crazy things on the walls and such.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I
Like
can have
crucified
I can
people.
have the area marked, which
So-
is
Are we gonna call it the pear district?
I think we're gonna
What?
keep it as north side.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it looks like a pear.
Are we gonna go and just like kick down the doors?
Ruffle
Like
stomp.
go straight into the cultists and just start
Totally.
murdering our way in?
I think
in some way, I think that's like, what else would we do?
we should take a couple of commanders
They
as
have
well
people,
with their.
right?
I'm back. Sorry, my sister called.
Perhaps we should bring some of the guard commanders. They seem pretty badass and some of the
Ah, goddamn.
extras.
No, we can't because they needed to run the stuff.
Ah, god damn it.
If we take them all, then basically this place is back to anarchy.
I mean just like one or two. Personal guard. You can't just have Laurel. Laurel. You can't just have Bollard. I mean.
Well, Bollard is a
Bollard's-
guard, so
Bollard's
Yeah.
a good guard. Laura trusts Bollard. Laura doesn't trust these damn guard. They weren't with him when they attacked the Halldamir.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think they're fighting against you.
Yeah, if they can be trusted then, they can be trusted now in that respect. Like they'll do what they can to keep the peace, but when the metal comes to the flesh, they're not gonna stand. They're like police forces. They won't fight crazy cultists. If they could, then I think more than like 2 of these attacks would have been stopped.
Alright, so we go to the district, or part of the district where the attacks are, yeah? Alright.
Well, on the main
Let's meet right on Muleback Crossing.
on the main map, it's been marked where the where the radius of problems has been.
Is everybody still loading?
G camp we failed to save.
It will be a war memorial from now on.
Survivors are not gonna I think we make a garden there. Or some sort of
Sure.
green patch of land.
Mm.
Bollard?
I think Jake said something about help and left.
he just said he's back. That
Yeah.
his sister called.
I don't know
make
if
su-
you
make-
guys
make sure you
copied.
have-
Yeah.
Make sure you have your version of your tokens with the more health on it here.
Right.
I do.
Because of course you just gained a permanent enhancement.
Yeah.
Good heavens.
61.
But I was worried like only one of you would have got it. One of you would have been jealous. Like you all rolled 15 or higher.
Hooray!
I'm actually surprised I rolled that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's...
I've only I suppose I've got a +2. That's not too bad. Oh, I could
Still not in your favour.
Yeah. At least it wasn't strength. That's the main part.
I think Ballard has the least health, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's kind of hilarious.
I didn't really know what it would do. I heard it had a good effect.
Yeah.
You heard it had a good effect on
Yeah.
health? Did it have a good effect on health?
God damn it!
I thought it was more going to be like, oh, +1 to your rolls
XP.
for a day, or something like that.
This is some serious health.
This is like
Serious health.
freaking god boon arrived.
Okay.
Basically a manual of health, but in bottle form, which is the best form according to Raphael.
Yeah, it's good. We shared it when the rest of the council had left.
Yeah.
Otherwise
Screw
they
those
would've been
guys.
like, what?
Some.
Alright, I think Lord should probably go first here as the mayor and sort of be like, you.
But,
Well,
Don't you?
Well,
perhaps we could
right,
use.
Right here is basically a border patrol set up by the loyalists.
Nora's like, I will just, before we...
Perhaps I should send Naira to see where the largest congregation of the cultists are. 'Cause surely they'd be about there or around there.
So where are we? Is there? Oh, is it this map here?
we are on the
Remember
Yeah.
your
Like
health,
right below.
Jake, on this token as well.
Here.
city of the city.
Okay.
City of the Dead.
We are by the giant
here. Okay.
Giant circle.
circle.
Dead and the broken.
What does Naru's
Peace.
Hawkeye see?
Nairu does not see any cultists.
Wow,
What?
that's all good.
What was on the houses and whatnot?
Drawn on the side of the houses is everything from basically doom prophet talk. The end is nigh.
Yep.
There is very cryptic religious writings. There is basically curses, damning everyone to hell.
Everyone. How rude.
Plain old road.
There's drawings of gruesome deaths and crucifixions. It's just not pleasant at all. Gives one nightmares.
Not me. I am already a nightmare.
According to your last girlfriend, yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen me when I rage?
She has.
And pretty much these drawings are spread. These drawings are spread on the buildings all the way down this bit of road and up this bit of road.
What? Well, when we approach, Raphael will call over whatever patrol he sees and ask for a report, like what has happened, any movement?
Well, watching this bit, of course, the loyalists are watching this border.
Yeah.
I'll drag one of them over for you. But yes, here, from what it seems, the cultists always tend to hide themselves up in buildings most of the time, and then only when they're about to strike they come outside.
So napalm the place.
But the last time, I don't remember who was here, but there was something on the walls that the person couldn't read.
Like
Yeah, the
death,
religious
war,
stuff.
Kill everyone.
I think it was all the religious stuff that we can
Hail,
read.
Hail Abaddon.
There is one cryptic bit further in which you can't read.
Yeah.
Which you couldn't read.
What? There's no way you can read it.
Well, you're not there right now. The point is,
Oh,
whoever
okay.
was there before couldn't read it. That's for sure.
Okay.
Alright.
There you go.
Riff will pipe up and say, well, where do they tend to congregate the most? What buildings do they tend to?
They tend to change it quite often. We've never seen them come out the same building twice. We don't think. It's rare they come out.
How good they are.
Most likely, they're probably taking sewer exits more often.
Well, I guess we can call them out.
That could be good or Could be a bad thing, because then they
We
can
have-
prepare everything.
We have actually tried luring them out a few times, and it doesn't seem to work.
Talk, maybe?
It seems they only come out when they choose to.
Or perhaps we just burn them out from the sewers. Smoking the rat's den, if you will.
Also, so that's good. Send them all over the city, though.
Send loyalists down into the sewers to cap off the exits around this area.
Too many. We don't have maps.
We can certainly try and lure them out.
Raphael looks around and says, I doubt they would pass up the opportunity to kill the Lord Mayor. With Laurel dead, they can take control over the district. As such, we are a prime target. They should not be long, I should think. He looks down the street, squinting.
Okay. In that case, we should probably go in deeper, knowing that there's an entire patrol around the area. They wouldn't want to attack the outer lines where there are guards. They'd want to fight when there are fewer guards. So we should probably go in a bit deeper.
Well, lads, be ready for trouble. We tend to stir it up.
Raphael smiles rakishly. Always ready.
Riff
With
casts Mage Armor.
a flourish, he draws his rapier, houses his little buckler, and then stalks in like a panther on a hunt.
I will join you once active mod starts. God damn it.
Should you go in intentionally trying to, be noticeable?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. But
He,
speak
he-
loudly and
he struts in and basically says, Justice has come for you, evildoers! Rafael Eduardo Dantartur Enrique de Firenze and friends are here to put an end to your mad schemes. Come out and be struck down by the sword of justice! He swishes his blade menacingly in different directions.
Very well. And people can start moving themselves into the street. I assume Bollard and Zoe come in.
Yeah.
Why is Dark in your name?
What? It's
Sorry,
DM.
what?
It's a GM name. It's a label that says GM name. So I thought, oh, right, Dark. I guess it's only you who can say it.
alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The GM name is
It's
like
the name of the token from to the DM.
GM's perspective.
Yeah,
We're
if the
currently so
DM
easy.
has,
Sorry.
Aww.
yeah,
So-
if
so-
the
so-
DM has a hit like a secret token, we're like, oh, the barkeep, but the DM name is like evil cult leader.
Then I'll write something else.
I
Crank Dark all the time.
I will send Nairu up quite high, and
You'll get a notice if Naru feels any danger.
okay.
Oh, we'll drink his mutagen.
You get a message. Doot, doot.
Or you just show up.
This time when Laurel drinks his mutagen, sort of the concoction
got
has
it.
sort of silvery look to it, almost like Quicksilver. As he drinks it, he sort of frowns deeply, as it really doesn't taste nice, as he just sort of this silvery liquid, sort of moves really into him, and then sort of, dark patches on his skin move further down, coming out of around his hands, basically sort of out of the pores of the skin, forming these sharp serrated blades on the upper part of his hands, doing the same sort of under his face mask, basically long sort of tusks